Hello everyone, and back to Malts and Meeples for another game of ISS Vanguard. Setting up the board here. And I think I'm ready to go, ready to rock and roll down on the planet. I did make a slight adjustment that I will talk about in a second here. So, let's talk about the drink. This is just whiskey, Templeton Rye. It's good. Not great, but good. So, a couple changes. Mainly Terry, Isaac, and Rika DeGraff are now the people on this mission. I originally had different characters, but it was basically a situation where I feel like I'm missing a card. Look a second here. Maybe multiple cards here. So, but we'll deal with that here in a second, as we are going to land on Pellucid. We went through, we completed the landing process. Let's just
Vanguard?
all right. So we have landed, and we've landed at the orbiting shard location. We have a couple of them adjacent to us. We have failed shelters, which costs us a die to go there, or crystalline element to go there. I am looking for the one card. Of course, one card in this section. Okay, so we can ignore this one. This is for the tutorial. So for our rank up, basically, we have, if we have tokens on 3 of those, then we will rank up. Oh, we'll get that. But we're also looking to get the tokens as well. Those are important, so let's get started here in planetary exploration. Like I said, I swapped out 2 characters, and the other big difference is we now have supplies. So we have our mission, which is to fully explore here. We can gain a mineral lead. Sharp shards. So I think we can just use a red. Ooh, and I need to figure out what a symbol means here. On this location, we have no way off of this location yet. That's what I thought it was. So we have to go up here. We have some special actions to do. Remember, you can do one special action or a special action once per turn. So, let's start with Rika. Just what we wanted. Then I can do one more action. I'm not sure what I want to do. So I'm going to do prepare. Grab a card. Maybe I should have done prepare first. But now over here, we're going to also do this check. Want that die. And well, we're going to prepare first. Do it in the right order this time. Move one lead token from any discovery deck to another. Not useful for me yet. Doesn't really matter what the second one I roll is. Let's do another green. So both go up one again. I feel like I'm missing one last thing here. So we'll go back and correct that in a second. Because event cards. Events 37. So like, okay, is this going to tell me like which events to grab? Doesn't appear so. Section cards, section dice, events. See if we have anything for planet setup that specifies. Doesn't look like it, so it looks like we just have our collection of events here. So just a bigger stack of events than last time. And I need to draw 2 of them out. These are tiny cards. There we go. That was a decent shuffle. So for you, if we're on a location one of those, we are not. Lose one supply or roll the danger die. I do not want to lose a supply yet, so let's roll a danger die. Nothing happens. And we're going to actually keep these down here, I think. For you, for Terry, nope, lose a supply or roll a danger die. So, rolling, I get to lose a die. So then, we're back around. We get to decide who goes first. Again, we want to complete this. I mean, we're basically looking for 2 victory symbols, so let's grab another card. Endurance. Reroll a die. Nothing. So let's reroll again. Of course, nothing. Draw 2. Well, we'll draw here. Reroll a green die. So we've spent this one. Event card. Almost forgot. Shockingly, we're not at that location again. So we may reroll a danger die to refresh 2. We're going to do that. That is nothing. So I can take back this one and this one. So that one worked out well for me. Let's see what we get here. Alright, 1 success. Shields don't do anything for us. We are 1 away from completing that. Let's see what our event is. I'm assuming once we hit 201, we're going to be able to swap out this card and connect. So we have come across an ambush. We can either lose our red die. We're going to lose our red die. Instead of rolling the danger die, just because there are negative things that can happen. I can get wounded. And I'll refresh half the dice I have. So we only have 6 supplies. Once we're out of supplies, we can't refresh anymore. However, everybody has the ability to exhaust to refresh 5 dice. So up to 5 dice. In our case here, we have 6 for each of them. You have to get rid of a die to do that. So that gives you more time. You get rid of a die each time. Alright, let's see. I want to go here. Well, first I want to draw a section card. Vanguard and a strength. So that gets us to 210.
Vanguard, this is Away Team 1. My sensors are picking up some electromagnetic activity among the rubble. I'll try to reach it.
Be careful, Away Team. This planet looks too much like a battleground. You should expect danger and...
Okay, got it. It's just a small shard of some metallic magnetized casing. Nothing too exciting.
We'll tune your sensors to the magnetic signature of this shard. This should help you find other similar parts.
Roger that, Vanguard.
Gain 1 alien tech lead. So this is new for us. We have leads in here that we're drawing out. We're looking to get... Gets to draw a card. No, she gets to draw a card. Reroll blue, reroll any, reroll danger die. get rid of that one. We're looking to get up to 3 on those, a value of 3. Leads are small, etc. It's telling us what we can hold, or what we can do basically, and we can only hold a limited number of discoveries. So that is something to consider as well. We can hold up to 4 discoveries. Replace your sector card with P110. So, if we get the correct symbols, we can gain 2 alien tech leads. Or, if we do two reds and a blue, we can gain 1 alien tech lead. But now we have the ability to move. And our current mission, well, first our event, lose a die or roll the danger die. We're going to roll the danger die. Nothing. Okay. So we want to explore here. But I'd love to come up here. It costs a die or rolling a danger die to do so. But I want to first lower the supply by 1. I'm going to draw a card. Blue. We're going to discard this one. And then I get back half my dice. I'm going to do 1, 2, I don't have any computer symbols. 3, I think. Compass or DNA. We're going to go this way. So, no, I wanted the blue though. Never mind. Because then I can spend a green for my second one to move up here. They told us we needed pickaxes. I don't think we have any. We do have the ability to get pickaxes. So that is an option. Which means I've taken my 2 actions. Flip an event. This is for any type of location. If no icon matches, discard and progress all time tracks by 1. I think I was doing that wrong. Oh, that one. Yeah, because this one, there was a match. I really don't want you to have dice, buddy. You know what? We're going to have Rika go. She's going to go up and join as well. Nothing really there I can do. Construction arm doesn't help. Huh. So I'm going to just get back 3 dice here. I want to get 1, 2, 3. Drop the supplies down again. So if no icons match, advance by 1. So actually I think this is a time track down there. Let's double check in the rules. 38 and 40. Time tracks, yes. So as this one progresses, then it's going to kick off something else. I might lose the ability to gain those mineral leads, stuff like that. But she completed her turn. Oh, and we flipped already for her. I'm going to do this again. Getting 3 dice back. Let's do 1. I don't have computers on anything here. 2, 3. And then we're just going to spend these 2. I can roll. And I got a Vanguard symbol. So that can be used up there. So I gain 2 alien tech leads. Three and a 0. So the 3 and the 0 get set aside. And we discover this ultra rare alien tech data vault. I think, shuffle these up, because they're in alphabetical order. Oh.
Come in, away team. We have something you really should see.
Yes, Vanguard, we read you.
Our AI analyzed the data you gathered while scouting these ruins. It does seem there was an advanced civilization living on the planet. However, your current area was subject to extreme temperatures, irrecoverably damaging most artifacts.
Tell us something we don't know, Vanguard. The rocks here melted like butter.
The point is, not far from your position, there's a cluster of underground structures, maybe shelters of some kind. If you want to find anything more than charred pieces of tech, the AI suggests you go there, but...
There's always a but, isn't there?
Well, our military advisors disagree with the AI. They warned us the crystal had something to do with the death of this planet, and they say we should investigate one of the crystalline arms before we attempt anything else.
Understood. Leave it with us, Vanguard.
So, that was a piece I missed. The crystalline arms, I'm assuming are crystalline filament, though it might be asking me to go over here. If that's a crystalline arm there. Knowing that, I don't think I would have actually changed how I did anything. And maybe would have. Could have one more. No, I'd have the same number of dice. And just a wound. So, kind of worse off anyways. Just a scratch, wound injury. That one sucks. I'm going to want to get a green die back so I can spend it to heal. Because if I discard that injury die, I will still have the wound, but it won't be actively killing me, or it won't be a risk. So, let's see. You moved. You were the one who got us there. And in your turn, progress by 1. Then down here, oh, and I forgot to do a couple things. So I gained that. Gain Unique Discovery 3, Scorched Records. When you gain this, each crew member draws a card. We still do have a hand limit of 2. I'm going to drop that Stroke of Inspiration. I'm not going to drop that Stroke of Inspiration. During a dice check, move 1 from the roll pool to their owner's spent pool to turn another die to a chosen result. That's pretty solid. So we need to start getting more leads again, actually. And we need P12. Resupply Depot. Emergency supply drop. You may discard 1 level up token to perform this action. 2 dice, gain 3 supplies, replaced with card P000. So basically a one-time resupply drop for us. But down here, I'm going to spend a die to refresh that die from the pool, because we're going to add it to the roll pool. That one in there too. Spending a card, I always forget. No, so I don't have enough greens. Womp womp. That goes there. We lose a die. So for 2, that is just a success up to there. We gain Unique Discovery 2, Crystalline Shard. When unloaded, place Research Project R05, Scintillating Crystal Shard, into the Awaiting envelope. So we can only actually get 1 more discovery this point in time, from what I can tell. But I do want to get more leads out here than P11. Resupply Depot. So we're setting up a couple resupply spots. 2 dice. Gain 3 cards. Or gain 3 supplies. We're probably going to want those. And that was 2 actions. Doesn't match any. So we progress the time token. I was actually a little harsh on us earlier. Oh, so we have a new mission, M23, that it's going to sit over here. This one is marked as optional. Learn more about the crystals in Sector 2 and or learn more about the people of the world in Sector 3. Completion. If you have unique discoveries 2 and 3, we do. So that then is just discarded away. That was probably the fastest we'll ever have a mission card. So we completed the optional mission. We advanced time token. Coming over here. Could move, but I wanted to spend 2 dice to gain 3 supplies. We didn't fail. So that becomes a 0. Nothing of interest there anymore. And then I'm going to spend a supply to refresh dice. And according to our handy cheat sheet here, it's not bad to potentially grab this one back. Let's do that. And let's do this one. One of each. So there's 2 actions for him. Let's flip over and see what we got. Oh, does that have every symbol on it? Looks like it does. We can lose a supply or roll a danger die. I did just gain supplies. I don't want to gain a wound if I don't have to. So we'll go there. Then we're going to rest here. We'll gain 3 dice. Oh, I forgot. You can draw a section card if you dodge. Reroll a green. Nah. And you gain hemostatic dressing. Reroll an injury die. Not bad. So now I could spend 2, gain 3 more supplies. I'm going to do that. 2 to gain 3 supplies. Takes us up to 7. Then 2 to move to log 16.
We're passing the ridge of solidified lava.
Don't forget to gather samples. It may tell us something about the composition of the planet's core. It might be somehow related to this crystal.
Wait, there's a whole field of antennae up ahead. They are humongous.
Perfect place to scavenge some alien tech. Define humongous, away team.
At least several times larger than our Earth's vast telescope. Diameters measured in kilometers.
Place P114. This location. So gaining alien tech. Potentially. Or just other things. And that's it for this one. Rika has gone. Oh yeah, that is gone also. There's 0 on the board. Zeros are fine. Zeros are nice. Means we got our benefit. I'm beginning to suspect we may not rank up this time. But I want to get up here. And could roll the danger die. I want to move. I'm just going to use that to move. Let's see what we have at 15.
The scans were correct. There are several interesting sites in this sector.
Find all P113 cards, place a random, and then return the rest to point of interest. Buried signal. Roll with a danger die. So pickaxe, of course we don't have any of those. It gets us moving at the top. But I can roll. Just rolling everything here. Vanguard. So good success. Counted as a pickaxe. That one goes there. Danger die says I get wounded. Classic. Classic. So add in die there. All right. So now event happens. This location has one of the symbols, so deep fracture. I'll completely get rid of a die. I'm going to do it to gain 3 mineral leads. Get a card. And I'm going to immediately actually play down both of these cards so that I don't actually trigger any of these, but it gets a lead token on each. So we flip it. We are able to rank up now our characters at the end. So that was action number 1 to move, 2 to roll. End of turn, we advance that, that's right. We're going to spend a supply to get back dice. Doesn't really matter. Get a section card. Because then I'm going to roll all 3 dice here to study the array. Holy cow. That actually counts as the super good option, gaining 2 alien tech, which is a 3. Charred plating. Planetary exploration during Oh, this is a tough call as to what to do here. Wait. Discoveries maximum is 5. Never mind. So we are at 5. We're at 4 discoveries now. We still have room for 1 more. We gain another one of these. And this gets replaced with P15. P1. P115. Where's P115? It's like array control room. Ooh. We do have unique discovery number 3, which means we can count these generic successes as successes here. Anything else doesn't help us. It will, in fact, reset the track. So we want to make sure we kind of try and plan this out well. So we refreshed and rolled. Nothing matches, so we advance the time track by 1. Over here, we're going to want to rest. Reduce our supplies again. And I'm looking for pickaxes, so it doesn't really matter. I could roll everything. I'm going to roll everything, actually. There is a reason for that. That goes there. Go up to there. But the reason I did that was I got this, which chucks a die into here. But since they were already in the pool, that wasn't going to happen. Of course, now we have another event to take place. We advance one more time. It's going to go up there. So let's do the... You know what? We're going to sacrifice a die here. Oddly enough, I want to keep all of these. I'm going to get rid of this one. Why? It reloads everything, and it keeps the ones that have the most common symbol over here. Do I just go for broke? Yeah, let's do it. All of them. 1, 2, 2 danger. Don't. I mean, this is going to go up 3 there. But I can re-roll a red. 3. Ugh. I can re-roll any color die. 4. That completes it. I spent every single die. But we've completed it, so let's see what 250 has to say. I'm being fairly aggressive there.
Research log 18C. The study of the array revealed the creatures of this planet made a significant effort to contact other civilizations. However, once they realized they were doomed, they tried to rewire this massive, complex form of a giant receiver into a giant transmitter. The message they tried to send is, unfortunately, impossible to recover. We can only wonder whether it was some sort of final testament, an admission of a great mistake, or a warning they hope to deliver to other civilizations. Another disconcerting find is that many terminals and devices here are designed to accommodate users of different shapes, sizes, and numbers of limbs, even though this wasn't a spacefaring civilization, and even though it used a single language. We must learn more about this place to form an opinion.
Gain 1 here and 2 alien tech leads. So we're getting close to our max for discoveries. One alien tech. So we're at 1 there. And then we replace this P115 with a 0. Fully explored. So that's everything for her. I'm assuming we'll advance. Oh, we won't. We're going to roll the danger die. Nothing. And then we gain a mineral lead. That's a 1. So, next up, we want to try and complete that. I could just gain... I have to remember that I can gain discovery for 1 less with him. Well, we have to spend here for sure. Gain back 3 dice. And you know what? We'll roll 2. Didn't get what I wanted to complete that. This will complete though. So let's go see what 22 has for us.
Vanguard, we are close to the signal source. Proceed with caution, away team. Our advisors have several conflicting opinions as to what this thing may be. Some insist it is a trap, made to... We've got it. It's a... satellite? Any ideas, Vanguard? It could have fallen from the sky. No, it's buried too deep. It seems the end of this planet was rather... explosive. This piece of the crust must have impacted the satellite in the wake of the explosion. Good find, away team. Grab what you can and continue the mission.
Gain 1 alien tech discovery. So that is not a lead. That is discovery. We have a functional core. And we got to put in another P13. Once we're out of P13s, I'm assuming that's going to be when that is completed, which I need to get up there then. Oh no. That's not going to be ideal. Huh. I don't have the proper combo to get that. Do I have a shield? I don't have shield on anybody. Though you can get a shield if I roll well. So you're going to be the person I want to do that. But of course, you are done with your turn. So, nope, this matches. So I can either get rid of 2 or roll a danger die. I only have 1 die, so I'm assuming I have to roll the danger die. The other one's not an option. It gets rid of a die. Let's see. I do want to look at discoveries here for one quick thing. So I can use the ones that say planetary exploration whenever I want. So like in this one, during a dice check, you may place this card in the die pool of any crew member on your sector, including yourself, and add a shield and a computer symbol. Then once you're done, you discard the card. So I guess that's... I'm going to actually pull these 3 up here for me, because technically all of these can be... I can discard this card to place a crew member in the lander sector. Very good. Good fast way back. During a die check, you may place this card in the roll pool. So a few things that we can basically use to manipulate rolls. But now, turn-wise, they both have an even number of turns. I can actually use him. And I'm going to go there. I'm looking for that, and let's do that one. We're going to roll these two. And then we're going to re-roll this one, spending Vanguard symbol. It's not that great for me because I'm going to gain an exhaustion injury. Exhausted. Which is, of course, going to add another die up here. So it's basically you do the negative thing always. However, I did complete that one. So we had 22.
Vanguard, we are close to the signal source. Proceed with caution, away team. Our advisors have several conflicting opinions as to what this thing may be. Some insist it is a trap made to... We've got it.
Not 22. Glad that that one was 22. It's 32.
Voice log 13F. I'm entering the underground. The charred walls seem to absorb the light. Starting to regret that I went in alone. There are remains here. Dozens of bodies in many strange shapes and sizes. It's bewildering and upsetting. I look over my shoulder and half expect one of them to move. Some cadavers show signs of major bionic and cybernetic modifications. They must all belong to different species. All surviving equipment seems adapted to various operators of different body shapes. How did so many intelligent species end up on one planet? We haven't found any proof that this was a spacefaring civilization. I'm leaving this place. There's nothing more for me to see, but I have several questions for later. Did all these species evolve on this planet simultaneously, or were they brought here somehow? How did they manage to live together peacefully? We should be on the lookout for more clues, especially something that could hold any pieces of their communication.
So, pretty much the same thing as before, but this is the last P113. So I need a red and blue for that one, huh? I do want to check on a symbol here. Iconography. I will be getting this down pretty quick, I'm sure. So on a mental roll, this does something. But I'm going to actually first gain back to, I hate to do it, but then I can spend this to get rid of that injury die, returning that to my armory. Oh, adrenaline shot. I need to remember I have it. I'm going to be using it with our security officer here, Rika, on her turn. Oh, and nope, he drew, so he refreshed. You know what? I'm going to spend this one because it is a free victory on that. So my die pool does have to be, it has to be 1 though. So we're going to do that. Good enough. Completes. Actually, he won't be able to do that this turn. Scratch that. We do the rest this turn. Save that for him next time. So an event. Replace with GO2, global conditions, GO2. So 2 negatives will get me there. We start down there. Moving is actually easier. Now just takes a red or a blue die to move. But he's done. I'm going to roll the danger die. Of course, don't have a die to spend, thankfully. Use my adrenaline junkie ability here to get going again. And I'm actually going to start heading back here because I want my gaining more alien tech leads. We're going to move up there. We're going to join forces. Do we have a matching symbol? We do not. Advancing time track by 1. I like kind of how that system works. Depending on the type of location you're at, I just keep on saying matching symbol, but it's descriptive of the location you're at. So if it doesn't match that, it basically is advancing time. Otherwise, the events are generic, but it's specific enough that it makes sense for that location. So then I guess back to either of you can go. Muscle, but not a pick. I could get that actually. That's frustrating. Gonna rest to get these 2 back. Then I'm gonna roll these 2. And I'm going to add one of the dice to this because now I can change that to a chosen result. And complete that top bit. So even though I don't match, because I can discard that one, even though I don't match, I complete that to get 3 mineral. +1 charge, +1 charge. We're still sitting at 1. Sweet. I want to know what that +1 charge is. Discoveries. Leads. Oh yeah, so we can add charges here. Oh, only one of them. Let's do this one. And then we get to go to number 9.
Look at this. What were they digging for? Lime. The walls and piles contain mostly calcium oxide and calcium hydroxide. I guess they were making concrete. Enough concrete to fill a small city.
New objective. Find out what the concrete was used for. So that is filled in there. Ooh, this is going to be tough. And M21, mission 21, becomes mission 22. Find and unlock the Doomsday Sphere. Well, we found the Doomsday Sphere. Now it's a matter of unlocking it. So strength, pickaxes, and wrenches. Downside, I got rid of my wrench. So then we draw an event card. Nothing, so we advance here. Then you have to go two dice to move back down here. And this is going to be tricky. That is a lot of rolling. So I want you, and you for sure. Let's exert. It's not refresh, exert. Which means spend that to draw 2 section cards. Go to respite. Roll on all of them. There's a logical reason for it. Okay. So that I can use with the construction arm. Go up 1. This is a success. Go up another. Let's re-roll this one. Yes. Go up another. And yeah, that's about it I can do. Technically, I should have been sending guys back to the pool once you activated. And let's see. Interestingly enough, so we'll draw. We don't match anything, so this advances by 1. Yeah, I spent that. Discovery. we're going to actually spend... No. We're going to spend this to move back here. And then... I'm going to spend this to gain a discovery, ship management, microorganism. So that goes over there. Because he can force it to only be a 2 to get that. And then he's actually going to trash a die to get back the rest of his. Why am I doing this? Because I want to get him back to the ship safely. Flip here. It does match. You may re-roll the danger die to refresh 3 dice, but he still has another action. So we finish by moving there. Of course, he can't actually get the alien tech leads. That's a bummer. But so be it. So then we're going to flip. No, we already did flip for him. So here, I'm going to trash. See, you help, you help, you help. To get those 3. So I haven't spent an action yet. For sure, we have to have rolled that as well. That's a nothing. That is completed. Super strong finish there.
Captain's log. Entry D427.
To the unknown creatures from the distant past in this distant world, I salute you. When our team finally began to crack the dome's inner layer, we expected a myriad of things. An ark, an archive, a vault, created by the people of this world to carry their legacy beyond the apocalypse. Yet again, we were wrong. Inside, encased in protective carbon nanofoam, was an object as old as this planet. A stele that predated this civilization by millions of years. With their last dying effort, these creatures protected an artifact from an even older time, as resigned to the thought that all their history and culture, and even their very lives, were less important than this one cracked relic. I keep wondering whether humans would be capable of such sacrifice. The object they saved for us bears a clear resemblance to the architecture of the Eye of the Void. There's no doubt the builders who created the Eye, and our star map, also left this stone as they spread life to this planet. What does it mean for us? Are there other steles like this on other planets? Was there one on Earth? The sides of the stele contain code we have yet to unravel, but atop it, we found one large symbol, alien, yet familiar. A glyph that seems to symbolize uplifting, raising up, with several small dots scattered at its base. This last piece of the puzzle helped us understand some strange discoveries on this planet. The first evolved species here uplifted many other species through genetic engineering and bionic modifications, something that would never cross the minds of humans back on Earth. We will have plenty of time to ponder this and to study the stele on our journey to the next world. Let us hope this time we find more than just ashes.
Congratulations. Discard that one. So 22. It's returned. So research. Research projects. They did a pretty good job with these containers. I won't lie. It needs a tiny bit more give. We're going to have to research next time for sure. have a few different research ones. Bridge cards. O002. Waiting. On many planets, you must return to the lander after filling your objective. Here, simply place all your crew member models back there. Okay, so that actually saves me that one. Remove the L1 card. Landing card from the scanner. Then remove from the game. Another landing on this planet is not possible. If there are any unique discoveries left on the planet, discard one, rank up, and gain these discoveries. Open the shipbook to page 25 and begin ship management. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my guys and grab this. We are on page 25 already. P113. And I'm just going to lay this down there in hopes to remember that that's where I'm at. Oh, we're getting some rain outside now. So I'm going to wrap up here as I'm getting ready to leave the planet. It's been just a little bit over an hour. This one I think is faster than a lot of them. But we have a number of different things that we're going to have to learn about coming up here. So last time, nobody was injured. This time we have injured crew. How is that going to work? What is that going to change coming forward? But we're going to leave the table, everything set up as it is. I mean, I'm going to take off the stuff that can't fit. And we'll be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time for ship phase. And my hope is every other week, or well, whenever I do the ship phase, to do the ship phase and the next landing phase, just so we have a little bit going on. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you do, leave a comment down in the comment section below. And give the video a thumbs up. If you want to know when I go live, well, it's 8 p.m. Central every Wednesday, and then 8:30 p.m. Central every Monday. But the easiest way to remember all of that is not to have to remember it all. Just subscribe and click that notification bell, and I'll let you know when I go live. I do other nerdy content as well. I run a website called nerdologists.com. The link is in the description below. As well as I have a Marvel-based podcast. So Marvel Comics, Marvel Movies, Marvel shows, whatever it might be, podcast about that. And that's called 10 Minute Marvel. It comes out every Tuesday. So if you want to check that out, please do. The episodes now are 30 minutes long because I have a co-host. It used to be 10 minutes long when I was doing it myself, just to cover news and a topic quickly. But now it's a bigger thing, and it's still a ton of fun. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and thumbs up.